Good morning, class. So this is the last part of nouns. So we are going to learn today about the noun cases and compound nouns. Okay, the noun cases, as you can see, are of three types: nominative, objective and possessive case. Okay, so we'll start about the nominative case. So in the first lesson, when we have discussed about the sentence, okay, so let's take a simple sentence. John threw a stone. Okay, so here you can see that the structure of the sentence is subject plus verb plus object. So it's very easy. So who threw a stone? So the answer is John. So definitely John is the subject. Then verb is threw. The action word is threw. So that is the verb. And the rest part is object, which comes after the verb. You can see that. So subject comes before the verb and gives the answer of the question who. Okay. And verb is the action word which describes the action being done by the subject. Okay, what the subject did, and object is the rest part of the sentence. This much clear? Then understand. Who threw a stone? John threw a stone. So John is the subject. So when a noun stands as a subject, so John is a noun, it's a name. So it is standing as a subject too in the sentence. So when the noun stands as a subject of a verb threw, then this noun is said to be in the naming relation. Okay, naming relation or a nominative case. Okay, so always without a verb we cannot make the sentence. So what is subject? Subject is the doer of the action. Okay, and verb is the action. Okay, so the noun which stands as the doer of the action, okay, that is the nominative case. So when a noun or pronoun, the subject may be a pronoun, okay, or a noun is used as subject of a verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. Okay, like the police arrested the thief. Okay, here police is also noun, thief is also noun. Now see, who arrested the thief? Yes, the police arrested the thief. This is the action word or verb. Okay, and this acts as the object. So police is the answer to the question who arrested the thief. Arrested the thief is the action, arrested is the action. So who is the doer of this action? Yes, police. So this is the nominative case, as police is the subject. Okay, so whenever you have to look for the nominative case, first you find the verb, then you ask the question who. So what we do? First find verb, okay, then ask question who. So the answer of this question is the nominative case. Understood? I hope this is clear. Now let's see the second one, objective case. Now see this. The police arrested the thief. Okay. So whom did the police arrest? Yes, you're right. The thief. So, thief is what? Thief is the object or the object of. See here. So, the thief is the answer to the question whom, and what else? It is the object of the verb arrested. Okay, it is the object of the verb. This is the object of the verb. This is verb arrested. Understood? So, the noun or pronoun, or when a noun or pronoun is used as the object of a verb, it is said to be in the objective case. Okay? So, the objective case is also called the accusative case. Okay? So, you must find the action that is done on somebody or something. Like, I make. So, obviously, the sentence is talking about me. I. So, this will be the subject. This is the verb. Now, you must find the object to this verb. So, I will make something. So, that something will be the object. So, if the noun or pronoun of the verb, this verb in a sentence in the object place, this is objective case. So, it will always give you answer to the question whom or what. Like, he bought a, suppose, digital watch. Now, if I have to ask the question, then I will use the WH word, what. What did he buy? So, the answer will be a digital watch. So, this will be the objective case. Okay. So, nouns, pronouns, following prepositions are also in this objective case. I hope you have understood. Now, let's see about the possessive case. Before that, you must remember the noun which comes after a preposition is also said to be in the objective case. Okay. So, if you want an example of pronoun, see this sentence. Hari teaches me. So, me is a pronoun here. So, whom does Hari teach? So, the answer is me. So, this is also objective case. Okay. See now, possessive case. So, possession means ownership. So, generally, possessive case is used to show ownership. That means possession. So, it is applied to nouns, pronouns and determiners also. In case of noun, the possessive nouns in this case is shown by adding apostrophe and s to the end in case of singular, or only apostrophe to the end in case of plural. Now, see and understand with the help of a sentence. So, suppose this is Rama's umbrella. So, whose umbrella is this? So, it is denoted by, the ownership is denoted by adding apostrophe and s to the name Rama. That means the umbrella belongs to Rama. So, this shows, or the noun Ramas is therefore said to be in possessive case. Okay. So, it always gives you the answer of the question whose. Okay. I hope you have understood. Now, see the formation. First, when the noun is singular. So, with singular nouns. How will form the possessive case? So then what will what we'll do? We'll write plus apostrophe and s. Okay. So when the noun is singular, possessive case is formed by adding apostrophe and s to the noun. Okay. But if there are too many s's, like in the word goodness, so we'll add only apostrophe and there will be a hissing sound. Okay, goodness sake. Okay, so to avoid, if we'll add one more s, then there will be too many hissing sounds. So to avoid that, we'll add only apostrophe. Okay, I hope you have understood. With s, if the s is in the last, then only apostrophe. If there is no s, like boy, so that will be plus s. Okay, mayor. So okay, so wherever hissing sound will be there, okay, so we won't add this s after apostrophe. Okay, so when the noun is, now the second thing is when noun is plural. Then we'll add only apostrophe if the plural form ends with s. So first, for plural form ending with s, and second one is for plural form ending without s. Okay, there will be forms, not form. Okay, so the plural of boy is boys. So here s is there at the end, so we'll add only apostrophe. Okay, horse, horses. Here also s, so only apostrophe. Then, are there any questions? I hope not. Now let's see the plural forms without s, like for man, the plural is men. So what we'll do, we'll add apostrophe and after that s. Okay, child, children, so children. Okay, like this will form the possessive case. Okay, so these are the 3 rules for formation of possessive case. I hope you have understood. Okay, now we'll see the use of the possessive case. See, it is used with the names of the living things, like the lion's mane. So lion is a living thing, so lion's mane. The governor's bodyguard. Okay, then it is also used for with the nouns, which denotes time, like the day's match, in a year's time, a week's holiday, okay, yesterday's newspaper, today's TV programs, like that. Then some words like cathedral, house, school, shop are generally omitted after possessive case, like tonight I dine at my uncle's. So when we join 2 words and make a noun, so such noun is called compound noun. See, news and paper. When we add news and paper together, a new noun naming word is formed, newspaper. So such noun is called compound nouns. Okay, so you can form compound nouns from the given nouns by adding another noun words. Okay, so try this as your homework question. Okay, and for class work you will do question number 9. question number 10, okay, question number 11, and skill focus question. So I hope everything is clear. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the doubt class today.